take the skin, one round, then bring your chicken up on its side and just slit the skin until you can't go any further. Now you've got the oyster meat here, so you bring this with your chicken leg, and if you bend it, you crack the bone. So then, okay. Now if you go to a butcher and ask them to portion the chicken, they actually cut it with the breast on the carcass, and it gets very bitty afterwards. It's not very nice. So then the leg can be cut into another portion, and here, if you move the leg here, you'll see where it's, yeah, and you can cut down. Now when I do this in front of people, it never seems to work for me. So if it doesn't, just move your knife until you can get to that. Okay, yeah, so you've got 2 pieces there. Now, when your chicken is roasted as well, I always portion my chicken this way. You get much more, because we're all inclined, cut the leg off, and then we slice meat down like this. And we're left with a nice big piece of meat in between, in by the carcass. But if you, and I know it's not easy when it's really hot out of the oven, but normally when you take your chicken out, you let it sit for a while, so it's not going to be piping hot. And if it is, just use a fork or some kitchen paper. So just slit it down. Boom. And then it's just like filleting a piece of fish. Just work down along the carcass. Like that. And then all the meat comes away to you. Yeah. So you've got a really big breast. Now the thing is, cooking it on the carcass, it doesn't shrink as much, but it is much easier. And then sometimes you might only want half the chicken for this dish, so you can use this half and keep the other and stick it in the freezer or make something else with it. And then to portion this, always use the wing bone as a guide, because this is the thickest part, so there's a lot of meat here. So just cut it across here. Okay, and you've got another nice piece here. And then if your breast is very big, you can cut it again. But I think it's always better to leave it like this and cut it later, otherwise it's inclined, the fillet is inclined to come off the inside. And then, so now you can just season all of these pieces and brown them and continue on. Okay, and with your